Welcome to the Canadian Tile Pros YouTube channel. My name is Saul, and in this episode we're going to talk about how to select glazed tiles. Stay tuned. So first, let's talk about what is a glazed tile. So when you go into a tile shop, typically you see two different types of tile. You see a matte finish and you see sort of a shiny finish. That shiny finish tiles are usually considered glazed tiles, and basically the manufacturer applies this sort of enamel glaze to these tiles and then gives it a polished finish so that you give that sort of a shiny look to it. And it's very important to consider that there's abrasion resistance of these glazes so that you make sure you apply it in the right location. And what the manufacturers actually do is they give it what's called a PEI rating, and what PEI stands for is porcelain enamel rating. And these are actually six classes of these, from 0 to 5, and we're going to go over them in this episode and make sure that you guys are aware when you're selecting tiles. Class 0 tiles are considered for wall application only and for light duty. So for instance, a feature wall would be perfect, again, in an area where you're not going to be exposed to too much abrasion, too much traffic or anything like that. Class 1 tiles are considered for all wall applications against no floors. Just like class 0, you don't apply those to floors, only wall application. So you can apply it to your bathroom walls, shower walls, any of these locations, fireplaces, be perfect for these. So sometimes you might see somebody would say this is only for walls, this is a wall tile. Now you know it's all based on the abrasion resistance of the tile. And then we have class 2 tiles, and these tiles you can apply them to all wall application, of course, but now you can apply them to light duty floors as well. So for instance, a bathroom floor would be a great place for these type of tiles. Definitely don't want to put them into a foyer or a mudroom where you're going to be seeing a lot of traffic going in these areas. Then we're going to get into class 3. Now these are the kind of tiles that can apply to all residential applications, so walls and floors. So these are the kind of tiles you want to focus on if you want to install tiles, for instance, in your kitchen, in your foyer, in the hallways. And the next two classes, these are more for commercial applications. So we're going to get into like more medium level commercial applications in the class 4. So for instance, like an office area or a lobby. This would be the type of tiles you're going to select for in class 4. And then you see in the class 5 is when the glaze gets very, very strong and it's more suited for those type of applications. For instance, airports, malls, restaurants, and these are the kind of tiles you want to select for if you for instance, if you want to apply them in those particular applications. Now, why is this very important to consider? Well, I'll give you a little example of a story that just recently, well, not so recently, but about a year ago, and I came across was a customer gave us a call, and they were concerned about why there was so much scratches on their tiles. Now, a contractor in the past had installed these tiles for them. They wondered if we can maybe restore it or repair it, but fortunately, it is porcelain tile, and there's really not much you can do with regards to the glaze there. It's a very, very thin glaze, so it's not much you can do in terms of polishing it. But in any case, what happened was they purchased the tile from this tile supplier, and they were never told what kind of class, the PEI rating, the abrasion resistance, any of that. And unfortunately, these tiles were only rated at a class 1, so it was only for wall application, and definitely was not rated to be used for floors. And so when you shine a light across these tiles, you start to see sort of these scratch marks across all these tiles, and this is something that's very important to consider. You don't want to make this mistake, because this can be a lot of money wasted. Now they have spent thousands of dollars on tile, thousands of dollars on installation, and now they have to live with the fact that they have all these scratches on the tile. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse. Eventually, they would have to remove it and reinstall the proper tile that's supposed to be applied in this particular application. So this is something that at our tile shop we take very seriously. So when customers come in for purchasing a tile, we make sure that we understand where they're being installed, and all the tiles have specifications attached to them. So personal enamel rating, the PEI, is just one part of a very broad spectrum of technical information about a tile, and that's not a lot of things that we look at, and you go to our shop page, you'll see a lot of this information on the tiles. Now, one thing to also consider is look at some of the other informations that we have about our tiles. So we have lots of videos that you can look at in this channel, and I will put a link to another video in this series actually. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe, and we look forward to be able to share as much information as possible about tiles, so that everyone's making the right choices, and everyone's happy with the selections that they choose to put in their home. So thank you very much, and see you in the next episode. Thanks again for watching this video. My goal is to help all Canadians learn about tile and tile installations, so everyone can benefit from all this information that's available to us. So if you like this information, please show your support and hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll see you in the next video.